His ass looking like, what the hell going on?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to move away from that. Getting into more about bottled water.
You've changed so much. So when do I get to hear everything? Are you still getting unpacked, or you want to grab a coffee or something after work?
Oh, tonight, actually, no. I'm just still getting settled.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay. Oh, Kate. Sorry to interrupt. No, you're not interrupting anything. No, all right. Don't. Okay. All right. I should probably get back to work.
Yeah, no, me too.
All right.
The day's going fine. It's been a little chaotic, but it's fine. It's great. A lot of distraction, but it's good.
Take a picture, it'll last longer. I'm sorry, it's just...
So we are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson on first down. Drops it underneath for Collins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. On second down, Jackson got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They go play action now. Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Collins. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. They can change momentum in a big way.
And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into...
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson on second down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. On third down, Jackson going up top. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
What? Yeah.
First down, Mayfield. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns will... Mayfield off the play fake. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Ball.
It is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Jackson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
You doing that paper?
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a give to Collins. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Jackson. That's caught out left by Perriman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Detroit!
Jackson to throw on 2nd down. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jaleel Scott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Right there.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made there by Caleb Brantley.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Mayfield now, throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor to go #1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky pass.
Second down, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky pass.
Mayfield now on second down. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On third down, Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here come the Ravens. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
What's in there, Barney? Barney! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Detroit!
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this one is incomplete. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now his second down throw for Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Third and short yardage. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's got his tight end in Njoku. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun on third down, Jackson going to look deep for Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. That is caught. It's Perriman. And all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On first and goal, Collins. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Jackson now off the bootleg. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Flashed a nifty move, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Your coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front.
You good?
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now they get ready to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker try on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Marshall Yanda. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action now. Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Browns getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mayfield on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. And he knocks it through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Drops it underneath for Collins. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to sling this deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Leopard! Gone!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brandon Graham in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from Spot. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. To return it, here's Tavon Young. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Wow.
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, past the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right? This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games.
That man
I bet you'll
funny
find
as hell.
double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack.
That is my Christmas card. And it's a picture of you and your kids on a ski trip. Blast. Skis and screws.
No, ski. We never went on a ski trip.
I know.
I went on a ski trip.
Right.
2 years ago with my kids and my ex-husband.
Yes, but what you didn't realize at the time was that I was with you in a sense. I was in your heart and next to your kids.
This is so weird.
I don't understand. It's a bold move. Photoshop yourself into a picture with your girlfriend and your kids on a ski trip with their real father. But then again, Michael's a bold guy. He's bold, remember?
I think you're a really sweet guy.